This is me, and this is my MX-5. This February, together, we departed for one of the craziest road trip ever, driving to the northernmost point of Europe. And this is how it went.
Three days to the departure, and I have to start understanding how to organize the car. And I will show what I'm bringing with me, all the stuff that I'm bringing with me. And I divided everything by category so I know where to go if I need something. Let's start from the basic. 25 underwear and 25 socks. 5 underpants, most of them like this. 5 jumper or sweater, a blanket to keep in the car, 10 t-shirt, and then here we have ski pants, 2 ski pants, thermal underwear, t-shirt, and a couple of towels, 4 normal pants, and of course my ski boots that I cannot wear while I'm driving because otherwise I will press all the 3 pedals at once with these. A very nice jacket that my friend Mina gave to me. Very nice jacket, very warm, super nice. Wet wipes to keep in the car, beanies, ski gloves, undergloves, balaclava, sunglasses, and the ski mask, because with a lot of snow and the sun it can be very bright for the eyes. Ice crampons in case I need it, and everything I need to film the adventure. Lastly, stuff to be able to have lunch in amazing places in the middle of nowhere. I have a specific gas can for -25, mocha for coffee of course, and risotti, chocolate, something easy to eat at -20, -30 degrees. Organizing the car will be crucial, and I have to think about all the stuff that I will use daily or I will use in an emergency, or the stuff that I won't need immediately. I have to think about what I don't need, so I can put it down there and down there. For example, washer fluid. This I already have the tank full, so I can put it somewhere where I don't need it. And if I finish it, the one in the tank, it's not a problem if I have to remove some stuff to access to this. So we can place this nice back here. Something I will maybe need in case of emergency, but not immediately, are the tools to remove the tires. The sweet spot for the wrench seems like it's down here. I'm also starting loading some oil because my car is leaking a bit, so it's better to have spare oil and radiator fluid with me. I will put it back there together with the car lifter. And of course, guys, if you think I'm saying something stupid, just drop a comment, drop a suggestion that for the next trip it will be very useful, or also for someone that is watching the video can be very useful. I put the emergency stuff there because even if I will have bags here, I can access this stuff from here. All the tools, I put it here, and I will put stuff on top because I don't need this in the immediate emergency. This I haven't showed you. It's a wooden plate, so in case I have to lift the car in a place where the ground is not stable, I can use this as a base. And I was thinking to buy like a box for this kind of stuff, like a small box, because if in the morning I need to brush the snow, then this will be full of snow and ice, and when I put it here, the snow will melt and create a lake here. So if I have a box, it will create a lake in the box, which is fine. So probably I will buy a box later. This because I want to keep the interior of the car as dry as possible to avoid to have the foggy windows and foggy rear windows. I want to keep it as dry as possible. It won't be possible to keep it completely dry, but I will do my best. Let's continue to load the car.
It's finally the day.
First, we are going to Modena today. There's gonna be like a mini party with the two cars and a couple of sponsors. Some people will come to see the car. I don't know, I'm feeling a lot of emotions right now. I don't know if you ever did a sport, if you ever done a like competitive sport. It's that feeling that you feel just before the start of a race. I'm a bit scared, a bit excited. Am I ready? Well, I cannot be ready for 100% of the stuff that can happen to us, but I think I prepare well. Let's start driving.
And so I started driving toward Modena with no idea that the next 25 days would turn out to be the craziest of my life.
I want to see how many kilometers we will do. I like data, so let's start now. We are at 163,681 kilometers on the clock. Let's see when I'm back how many kilometers we have done, how many liters of gasoline we will consume, and of course how much we will spend in total. I'm here and the cat already went on the roof. It's okay, the car is super dirty already on the first day. And what I have to do is to finally install the last sponsor, SoloDettagli. Here we have a particular one with 3 liquid containers, so write in the comment why this car has 3 of those. There's a hint already, there's another hint. Since exactly. They told me that I never do the call to action, etc. I do all the cringy stuff now, so I don't have to do it all the travel. So subscribe, like if you don't want to lose any video of the travel, follow Moer, link in the description, whatever link there is. Bye. Toby,
Dove mi metto?
mettila nel parcheggio là.
As evening fell, people began to arrive. It was the perfect start. A workshop full of friends chatting over cars. It felt really great.
Good morning, it's 8:15 today. First stage, 782 kilometers from Modena to Wolfsburg. We are a bit late, but we will start driving in a bit. The weather is not so nice. It's snowing in the Alps, so it's gonna be an interesting day. A third car is coming with us, and this is Toby. And if you don't know who's Toby, if you haven't watched the first episode, go watch it and you will know. He's coming with us till Trento, and the other ND is in there. Yeah, as you can see, only mud guards for the ND, stock suspension back in because he had the all-ins, stock wheel with summer tires, and basically it. The lights are already good. The heating for the oil is not needed because the ND requires the 0W20, which is good till -40, and it's good to go. But it will have space problem because the trunk is much smaller than the NA and also the interior.
You can open it if you want.
Let's see. Yeah. Much smaller.
Ah, merda.
Cars are loaded, final checks are done, and it's time to leave. The rain isn't exactly ideal for day one, but we can't change the weather. It's time to drive, and today is gonna be a long one.
The weather, as you can see, is terrible. It's really terrible. It's raining. It will be raining till we are in the Alps, which when I think and I hope it will be snowing a bit. The road will be clear, of course, but yeah, it will be nice to see the Alps all white. In this condition you cannot go too fast, so let's see. Ah sì, lo vedo adesso dal navigatore l'ingresso. And of course we have the radio, fundamental for the communication between us. Doing the A13 towards the Brennero Pass, and it's going to be like this for another 300 kilometers. For the people skeptical about how are you doing with the heating system, right now my heating is off. I switched to the cold air, and still inside the car it's getting hot. Sometimes I have to open the windows, and outside there's 4 degrees. So let's see how it does at -30, but with these premises, I think it's gonna be good.
200 kilometers in, and we are ready for a break. It's also our chance to say a proper goodbye to Toby before he takes his exit at Trento.
Speriamo che sto tempo di merda
Ma sì, ne beccherete di peggiori, quindi...
Sì, però almeno c'è neve o ghiaccio, così bagnato un po' da fastidio. Alla grande, andiamo!
It doesn't look like the rain is stopping anytime soon. Looks like this weather is going to stick with us until we are past the Alps.
Toby is leaving us. It was nice to have him for a bit. I'm really sad that he's not coming with us another time. Thank you, Toby. Enjoy skiing in Trentino, and see you when I'm back.
And here we are, just me and Matteo, an NA and an ND, driving towards the Alps. We are only a few kilometers away from the Austrian border. The snow is starting to show up, and I couldn't be happier.
My God, the traffic of trucks, look at this! Oh. Just want to see if I have water in the trunk. Oh, it's snowing and it's windy. We are stopping at this station to get the vignette for Austria, which is like 10 euro for 10 days. I don't remember, I have to check. And then we will eat and do gasoline.
And after eating a nice Bavaria, it's time to hit the road again.
Vignette done, €9.60 for 1 day. And now I have to do something because my engine is a bit cold. Ne approfitto che controllo l'olio. Sì. Cover the radiator because my water temp is around 80 degrees, so it's a bit low. That's not good. So apparently my power bank didn't charge.
Power on. 8.
And we are officially in Austria, heading toward Innsbruck. It was a nice lunch, yeah, not too expensive. Okay, we are in a road that is quite amazing toward Augsburg. I don't know the name of the street. Snow everywhere. It is beautiful. Already on the first day, when I thought this was just a long stage with nothing to see, I was wrong. So imagine being in the late 1800s and being a guy called Ludwig II, King of Bavaria. And imagine that you want something as a retreat, as a vacation house, but you wanted to make it like a fairy tale. And then imagine being declared insane, arrested, and die in mysterious circumstances. I'm talking about the this. Here we are. It's ice. We risk to break our legs, and it will be the end of the trip, day 1.
And after visiting the Madman with a lot of money castle, it was time for
Speed and power!
And Matteo realizes that it's probably better to turn off traction control.
Devo decisamente togliere I controlli, perché nel secondo che ho fatto...
Te li stacca? Te li attacca e...
Quando ho provato a buttarla fuori di brutto, ho dato una manata di gas, proprio zero potenza. Ha staccato tutto.
250 kilometers to go, and then we will be at the hotel.
Before checking into the hotel, we stop for a nice dinner in Rothenburg ob der Tauber, one of the best preserved medieval towns in Germany. After dinner, we finally get to the hotel and into bed, exhausted, completely unaware that tomorrow would be even worse. Covering 750 kilometers today in this car is no joke. You get tired out pretty quickly from the road noise and the stiff suspension.
Yeah.
Good morning from the second day. The second stage will be from Wolfsburg to Vejle in Denmark. And today is gonna be pretty boring. Really boring. We'll have to drive 764 kilometers in the middle of Germany, nowhere. There's a lot of salt on the road, and I keep getting the windscreen full of this, let's call it paste, that is difficult to remove.
Just long stretches of highway with nothing else around. Gray, cold and humid. There's so much salt on the road and the cars are already super dirty. I'm definitely not expecting what's about to happen next.
So another 150 kilometers to Hanover, and then we'll take a break and also lunch. Till now, apart from the car getting a little bit too cold, we are going perfectly. The cars are already completely dirty. Look at this. Oh my god. Also the white one. I want to get rid of all this. I have to buy kind of sponge and with water try to clean it a bit. First is the lights that are getting very dirty, and then at night I cannot see anything. And this is a very nice solution to cover the lights. Dirty socks. And look at this, all white. And the road is starting to have a little bit of snow now. We are heading to a supermarket to have lunch. I've never seen something like this.
Just one of the many quick supermarket lunches on this trip. The further north we drive, the more the landscape changes. More and more snow on the side of the road, and unfortunately, already on day 2, I hit my first problem.
Now, since I'm stuck in traffic, well, we have the first deceased. We have the first death of the expedition, which is the temperature sensor. Here there should be the outside temperature, but now there's nothing. So goodbye temperature.
But this, it's not the only problem.
Unfortunately, I have a very big problem. I was putting the cover for the radiator back in, and I discovered that the radiator brackets are the radiator is vibrating a lot, is really wobbly, and I don't know what to do. I found a mechanic nearby. I hope he can weld aluminium, or otherwise we have to invent some kind of bracket, cut the original one, and with 2 bolts install another one. I don't know, we'll have to come up with an idea to be able to go to Denmark tonight, because tomorrow we have to change tires.
Doing 8,000 kilometers with this radiator is way too risky. After the first look, they tell me they can't weld aluminium, but they might know another mechanic in the area who can do the job. Then they invite me inside, and I couldn't believe my eyes.
Okay, found someone that can weld that. It will be here in an hour. I will be very late tonight, but fortunately I found someone. Sì, quella sotto è una 12. Cioè, se come ha detto lui lo strike non ci sono finestre.
Do you want to drive inside?
Ah?
Do you want to drive inside?
Ah, but
You want, I can open.
I
just talked to the welder. 4:45 he will be here.
Okay.
Highway is free. I will wait for
But we almost removed it, so I think
Okay.
it's not a problem.
Right.
Maybe later to put it back in, maybe yes. Ah, cazzo, però no, aspetta. Figa. Va fino in fondo quella. È lunga.
La staffa?
Sì. Cazzo.
This car was green. Come back to Italy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long trip. You have a nice drive to do. From here to North Cap.
Thank you.
Good ride.
Thank you. So if we have problem coming back, we don't call you.
Oh,
Too busy.
no problem.
Quando vuoi ci sono.
Finally continue our trip. The welding looks strong and we are finally on the road again.
After the dinner, we are back driving. It's very cold. 7 kilometers to the border with Denmark, and then another 100 kilometers, and at 9:45 we will arrive at the hotel, which is amazing considering that we lost 3 hours doing the welding. And again, I'm so grateful. The next time that someone say the Germans are not kind, they are cold, they're not welcoming, well, he's lying. I had to stop because Matteo, they stopped it at the border for a border control, and I was in the other lane and they didn't stop me, and I couldn't stop waiting for him, so I stopped to a gas station. Oh, now I want to see the price of the gasoline, because we've been paying around 1.8 euro per liter. Here is 13.49 crowns, Danish crown per liter. So they just asked him some question if we were really going to Nordkapp, and just a couple of documents ready to go.
But the weather isn't making things easy for us at all. It's starting to snow really hard and the road is getting super slippery.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot of wind. The road is completely white, and sometimes the wind brings the snow on the road, like powder snow, and you cannot see the road anymore. I'm going at 50, but it's terrifying. It's almost 10 p.m, but yeah, we just added 10 minutes to the destination time. The situation is very slippery.
We arrive at the hotel past 10 p.m. and very tired. Fortunately, the first problem is solved. Will we have more problems? Or the trip will go smoothly?